All right, I may even be jumping the gun here a little bit with this total. So get rolling with game one of the World Series tonight between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers, and a great pitching matchup as well with Zach. Why wouldn't it be game one of the World Series with Zach Gallen and Nathan Eovaldi here? We think of all these, uh, road wins by the Rangers, but you know what? It's not all, just the Rangers. The Diamondbacks as well have been absolutely insane on the road here as well. The Diamondbacks, interestingly, they are just the second team in the history of baseball to make it to the World Series with a negative run differential from the regular season. They had minus 19 minus 15 runs. Not a lot, but usually you got to have a pretty good team. Or interesting that they fell short of that. The only other team ever was the 1987 Twins to have a negative run differential. They had just minus 20 runs, but still they scored less runs than their opponents in the regular season. So only twice in Major League history has the road team won all seven games in the best of seven series. The 2019 Nationals, who won the World Series, and the 2023 Rangers to win the American League Championship Series. And ironically, both those came against the Astros. But you know who else is winning games on the road? The Arizona Diamondbacks. They're doing pretty well on the road too. So you guys are already coming in with the picks. Hello, PZ. Hope you don't mind me. I might need to give the old. Here we go. Rangers for Fernando. Here's Blake on Arizona, though. Just like that. Joey's got something to say. What does it say? This total may be tricky. I may have to update the total here with what I put on screen because, man, we're really seeing some back and forth here right now between this 8 and this 8.5. And the Diamondbacks, right? We're still kind of on the Diamondbacks to a certain extent, I would think, here in this one. I mean, even in this one. Rangers have the Boch. Here's Solo, Snakes money line, and under in the first five. Okay. Let's cover some of the notes on this game, and we've got to keep it moving, but this is the World Series after all. And I wanted to look at, maybe several categories, with you guys in the matchup. I mean, we could just throw out a pick, I guess, and just roll with it. But I want to cover some of the, details certainly with the Diamondbacks and Gallen, a 2.54 ERA in his last four starts. Arizona 22-17 with Gallen this year, and under in five of his last six starts. But uh, he's got a 5.24 ERA in four career playoff starts. Panger's here today. And I can remember where I was when Arizona won that World Series. And, well, it was so long ago, uh, 22 years ago. I was probably getting a little bit, not trouble, but get off of work early, go watch the World Series, and have some fun. And Banger Life might have his uh, right now his graphic on screen the whole show because I can't seem to get it off the screen. So please bear with me. Here, let me see if I can change the logo in the corner and see what else is down. Okay, I'm just having a technical issue here with the graphics. There we go. Okay. I think we got it under. Sorry about that. I think we got it under control now. Better keep rolling here. Don't laugh at me, you guys. Yeah, go ahead and have fun with me. I'll get your expense here. Ron's got a Nerfy today. I think Frederick. I think this is Nerfy in this one. Rangers 2-3 at home in the playoffs. So Dave mentioned Bochy. He has 3 World Series titles. Lavolo, um, he looks like the stuff of uh, successful managers here. Eovaldi 2.87 ERA in his uh, 10 playoff starts. He's made 15 playoff appearances, also 3-0 with a 2.78 ERA and 15 starts here. But the way the road teams have dominated the series so far, and even the fact, look, I know I was saying it before on, we were making almost fun of those other games where uh, $1.85 and I feel the same, still kind of the same way about this. This is a okay. Maybe the Ranger, the when do we just say that uh, we know the Diamondbacks came from a kind of out of nowhere, right? They're the longest shot. So maybe that's why they are still kind of underrated, but still just a baseball game where it's going to be close. And I would think this is a very, very fair price to take the Arizona Diamondbacks here, especially if the road team is winning every game. The Diamondbacks are doing a lot of their damage on the road, right? And the Rangers are doing all of their damage on the road. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to go blind, I promise. Talking about going blind with my picks, not blind for other reasons. You guys, no jokes in the chat. But um, for me, look, Texas, they've won 8 playoff games in a row on the road in the postseason. I get that. But Arizona, they've won 7 straight road playoff games. Remember, Milwaukee, the Dodgers, Philadelphia. They've won their road games. I'm taking road teams until further notice. Now, this will be game by game. I mean, I'm kidding you, but look at what Arizona's got going right now. Corbin's hitting 295, Marte 350, Gabe Moreno 280. And I know the Ranger Seager's been hot. He's hitting 325 in the playoffs. Carter, this guy, every postseason you have some rookie come in. Carter's been it. He's hitting over 300. Garcia MVP, 7 home runs and 20 RBI in the playoffs. And we were making fun of this guy, no doubt. But remember, the Latin influence is different. The Latin influence is different, when the way that they've spiced up the league. I mean, we know Latin players have been, uh, a great influence on the game for decades. But we've seen the flair of recently, right? Especially ever since the World Baseball Classic a little bit. Hey, Travis Carswell here today. Nice to have you. Oh boy, you guys. Let me just give it a one whirl here. All right, that should do it. That'll clear up the old sinuses and get ready to roll here. All right. I'm on the Diamondbacks, you guys. It looks like the road teams are really, after a while, it has to be in between the ears a little bit to a certain extent. I've got this one game, probably close to a coin flip. Hello to Darren. Nice to see you. Saw you hanging out last night in some other chat rooms, visiting the shows. You do such a great job keeping the info going in internet sports chat rooms. Keep it up, Darren. Appreciate you so much. All right, let's get on with it. I'm taking Arizona, no doubt about it. I'm getting $1.30. right? Let me make sure on this total as well. I mean, I look, there are 8.5s out there, and yeah, am I probably premium on the total? Yeah, I'm probably premium on the total. This is the World Series. I think we got a pretty good handle on what we're going to see from the lineups, from the pitcher. Oh yeah, oh yeah, right, Thomas. So here you have a $1.55 game. I would think coin flip. And I know that, and it might be an overused term. Gerardo says, give me the run line. Fernando says, give me the under. Let me at least change the line to be a little bit more reflective of. I think we're dealing with at least 8/15. Sometimes it's 8/20 right now at some books. And there are some books hanging out at 8.5 under 20. And, you got the to me, the aces, I would think here, sure, is Max, the ace of the Rangers. I guess on any given day, Max is the ace of the Rangers. But right now, where Eovaldi stands in his career, in the moment, this is game one of the World Series. He's getting the start here. No reason to mix up the rotations. Max is not the dominating. It could be at any moment, but Eovaldi, the got hard throwers here, strikeout pitchers, certainly in this one. Um, Give me the Diamondbacks. I'll move on. You guys got your picks in. It's the World Series, and really happy for both these teams. Remember, it's like you guys said in the chat. Hey, the Diamondbacks have won the World Series. The Rangers have never won the World Series. Good luck to the Rangers. Good luck to the Diamondbacks. And do I need to make a pick on the World Series? I'll take the Diamondbacks because uh, the price probably would go 7 if the road team wins every game. That probably goes 7. So to me, there's a little bit of psychology, I think, to that. I know that it's easy to say, look, these road teams, blah blah blah, but it is kind of peculiar in this particular postseason.